Hello dear students, I am Jai Kishan. Welcome to the fifth part of chapter 7 Triangles. Students, in the previous parts I have told you that there are total 5 criteria to show that two triangles are congruent. Okay, in these 5 criteria we have studied till angle side. The first one is side angle side, the second one is angle side angle, the third is angle side. Okay, till here we have studied, and on the basis of this we were solving exercise 7.1. Okay, in exercise 7.1 we have solved till question number 6, and today we will solve the rest 2 questions, that is question number 7 and question number 8 of exercise 7.1. Okay, so let us see what is the question number 7. Question number 7 is AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. Okay, see, AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint. Midpoint means this point P is situated exactly in the mid of side AB. So it will imply that AP will be PB. If P is the midpoint of AB, it means that AP distance will be equal to PB distance. Okay, D and E are points on the same side of the AB such that angle BAD is equal to angle ABE. Okay, angle BAD means this angle is equal to angle ABE. ABE, okay, means equal to this angle. So these two angles are given equal, and EPA, angle EPA means this angle, EPA, this angle, okay, is equal to angle DPB, this angle. It is given that this angle is equal to this angle. So what we have to show? We have to show that these two triangles, triangle DAP means this triangle, okay, is congruent to triangle EBP, this triangle. The first one is to prove this, and after that we will prove that AD is equal to BE. So firstly let us see the part 1, that we have to prove that triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. Okay, so we are solving the first part. Now students, see, firstly we have to think that by which criteria we are going to prove this as congruent. So for that, let us see roughly. In triangle DAP and in triangle EBP, okay, see, in these two triangles, the first criteria you can say that this angle is, this side AP is equal to this side PB, because it is given that P is the midpoint of AB. So we are having AP is equal to PB, means one side we are having. Okay, and what else we can find from here? It is given that also that angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. So one angle also we are having. Now students, which criteria we can use to prove that these two triangles are congruent? So if somehow we can recognize the third element, okay, the third element that is going to be equal. How we can prove the third element is equal? See, in this triangle DAP, okay, this angle we have used, this side we have used, and what we have not used? We have not used this side. So there is no information about this side, there is no information about this angle, there is no information about this side. So what we can use? We can use this angle. Okay, so for this triangle DAP, angle P will be whole angle, means this whole angle, but it is given that only this angle is equal to this angle. So how we will use this whole angle? If we show, if somehow we can show that this whole angle is equal to this whole angle, then we can show, in that case only, we can show that these two triangles are congruent, because in triangle DAP, angle P is the whole part, but in the question only given this part. Okay, so if we'll add this angle, angle EPD in both of the angles, means this angle and this angle, then this angle will become the whole angle, and this also, if we add this angle on this angle, so this angle will become the whole angle. Okay, so basically firstly we have to add this angle in these two so that we can get the whole angle, means the angle P of triangle DAP and angle P of triangle EPB. Okay, so firstly we have to add this angle in both of this. So see what we'll write here. We'll write that angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. It is given that, na? Here it is given that, so it is given. So we have to add this angle in these two so that this will become the whole angle and this will become the whole angle. Okay, so we are going to adding angle EPD. Okay, in above. Okay, so in above statement we are going to add angle EPD. So this will be, left hand side will be angle EPA plus angle EPD, right hand side will be angle DPB plus angle EPD. Okay, now left hand side will become, if we'll add this angle and this angle, so this whole angle will get. Okay, and the whole angle is what? Angle DPA. And if we'll add this angle and this angle, this whole angle will become. Okay, now it will be the whole angle, so this angle is angle EPB. Okay, suppose it is first equation. Now students, here when we were thinking roughly that by which criteria we are going to prove it congruent, so we were having one side and one angle. Now one more angle is there. So if you will think in this triangle, so you are having angle side angle. You are having an angle side angle because now you are having this angle. So angle side angle, so you are having two angles and one included side. See, two angles and one included side. So here in angle you will write angle DPA that you have shown here is equal to angle EPB. So by angle side angle criteria you can prove that these two triangles are congruent. Now roughly you have thought, now we are going to prove it. Okay, in triangle DAP and triangle EBP. Okay, so see students, the first criteria is angle. We are going to prove these two triangles are congruent by the criteria angle side angle. Okay, so the first one is angle DPA is equal to angle EPB. Okay, in the reason we will write from first. The second one is side. Side is AP is equal to BP. Why? Because P is midpoint of AB. Okay, the reason is this. And the third one is angle. Which angle? angle A is equal to angle B. Angle A is equal to angle B. It was given in the question. Okay, so now we are having angle side angle. Okay, so for these two triangles, by the criterion angle side angle, triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. Okay students, so like this we can prove that these two triangles are congruent by the criteria angle side angle. One angle we are not having directly, so we have added first, and then we have shown that this angle is equal to this angle, means this whole angle is equal to this whole angle. Okay, this angle is the part of this triangle and this angle is the part of this triangle. Okay, so now we are having that these two triangles are congruent. Now the second question is AD is equal to BE. We have to show AD is equal to BE. So as we do students, by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, what is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So as I have told you earlier also, that if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. So corresponding parts, you can see that DP, this side AD is the corresponding to BE. Okay, in the name also you can write second and first letter AD, second and first letter BE. So these are the corresponding parts. So AD will be equal to BE. So like this we can prove the whole question. First one we have proved by the criteria angle side angle, and the second one we have proved by CPCT. Okay, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So students, just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question students, question number 8. In right triangle ABC, right angled at C. See, ABC is the right triangle in which angle C is right angle. Okay, M is midpoint of hypotenuse AB. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse. See, if it is a right triangle, right angled at C, then the side in front of, means side opposite to 90 degree, will be hypotenuse. So AB is a hypotenuse and M is the midpoint of hypotenuse. So as I have told you, if M is the midpoint of this side, then the side BM will be equal to AM. Okay, so AM will be equal to BM. So midpoint of hypotenuse AB, C is joined to M and produced to a point D. See, C is joined to M, C we have joined to M. Okay, and produced to point D. We have extended this CM to D. Okay, such that DM is equal to CM. Now it is also given that DM, this side, is equal to CM, this side. Okay, so till now we are having the information that BM is equal to AM and DM is equal to CM. Okay, we have to show point D is joined to point B. Point D is joined to point B. Show that triangle AMC, the first one is, we have to show that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay, AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay, so how will show? See, stepwise we are going to prove. Means firstly we are going to solve the first part, that is we are going to solve the first one, that is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. So let us firstly we'll think roughly that how we are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent, this triangle and this triangle. So what we are having, see what information we are having that this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. So basically in these two triangles, two sides we are having, and if we are having two sides, and if somehow we'll prove that one angle is also equal, so by side angle side we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so see students, this side is equal to this side is equal to this side, one included angle. If we'll show that this angle is equal to this angle, then by the criteria side angle side we can prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so how we'll prove that this angle is equal to this angle? Which property is this? This is the property vertically opposite angle. Okay, if two lines are intersecting each other, then their vertically opposite angles are equal. We are having so by vertically opposite angle we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. So now we are having side angle side, so we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so firstly we'll write that in triangle AMC and triangle BMD. Okay, we are going to prove this triangle is congruent by the criteria side angle side. Okay, so which side is equal? The side AM is equal to BM. Okay, the first one is side AM is equal to BM. Reason is what? Reason is M is midpoint of AB. Okay, reason is M is midpoint of AB. The second one is angle AMC, means this angle is equal to angle BMD. Reason is what? Reason is vertically opposite angles. Okay, and the third one is side. The third one is side CM is equal to DM. Side CM is equal to DM. So it is given in the question that CM is equal to DM. Okay, so by the criterion side angle side, triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay, so these two triangles are congruent. Now like this we have proved the first part of this question, that is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay, now the second part is we have to show that triangle DBC is a right angle. Okay, means this angle we have to show that DBC is a right angle. So how we can show that, students, that this angle is 90 degree. Let us see. See students, if these two triangles are congruent, then by the criteria of CPCT, okay, by the help of CPCT, means corresponding parts of congruent triangles, we can say that this angle, okay, this angle of this triangle is equal to this angle. Can we say this? If these two triangles are congruent, then by the criteria of CPCT we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so we can say this, that angle CAM is equal to angle DBM is equal to angle DBM. Okay, by CPCT we can say that this angle CAM is equal to this angle DBM. Now students, you have to think that for lines AC and DB, for lines AC and DB, okay, angle CAM and angle DBM, okay, are alternate pairs. So I've told you students that if two lines are there, okay, and one transversal, here transversal is AB, okay, if two lines are there and one transversal is there and their alternate pairs are equal, means the side will be parallel to each other. Okay, these two angles are equal and they were the pair of alternate angles. Okay, alternate pair of angles. So these two lines will be parallel. Now the line DB is parallel to line AC. Okay, so if these two lines are parallel, means the sum of angle B plus sum of angle C, means sum of angle B and C, it should be equal to 180 degree. Why? The reason is co-interior angles. As I have told you that co-interior angles are supplementary, so the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. Okay, now the value of angle C is given, it is right angle, so it will be 90 degree. So angle B will be 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. Okay, so if we have proved that angle B is 90 degree, then we can say that angle DBC is a right angle. Okay students, so this was the part second. See, part 1 we have solved from here to here and part second from here to here. Okay, now we are going to solve the part third. That so we have to show that these two triangles, triangle DBC and triangle ACB, are congruent. So firstly we are going to think roughly that how these two triangles will be congruent. So students, what elements equal we are having? Firstly we are having that angle B is equal to angle C, both are equal to 90 degrees. So one angle we are having as equal, and this side BC is common. It is in this triangle and in this triangle also. So these two elements we are having, okay, one angle and one side. If somehow we will think about one more element, then these two triangles will be equal. So how we'll think about that element? See students, in the first part we have shown that these two triangles are congruent, means this triangle and this triangle is congruent. So see, this DB is the part of this triangle and this AC is the part of this triangle, but since both the triangles are congruent, then the parts will be corresponding. Okay, so see, the CA, the side AC of this triangle will be equal to the side BD of this triangle. Means this side AC will be equal to BD. So like this we are having one more element, that is side. So by the criteria side angle side, we can show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay students, any confusion is there? See, one side is common, two angles are 90 degree, and one side by CPCT. Okay, by CPCT we can show that these two triangles, these two sides are equal of these two triangles. Okay, so let us see students the third part. Now we are going to prove by the method of side angle side. So we'll write that in triangle DBC and which triangle? Triangle ACB. Okay, so in these two triangles, the first criteria is side BC. This side BC is common to this side. Okay, so both will be equal, means BC is equal to CB, and the reason is common. Okay students, the second one is angle. So angle B is equal to angle C, and both are equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle C was 90 degree, it is given in the question, and here we have proved that angle B is 90 degree. So like this, angle B is equal to angle C. And the third criteria, the third element is the side BD, the side DB of this triangle, the side DB of this triangle is equal to the side CA of that triangle. And this we have got from here, this we have got by CPCT. See, here you can see DB, D to B is equal to C to A. Okay, so this DB is equal to CA. Now students, by the criterion, which criterion? By the criterion side angle side. By the criterion side angle side, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Okay, by the criterion of side angle side. So these two triangles we have shown that they are congruent by the criteria side angle side. Okay, now the fourth part is we have to show, the fourth question is we have to show that CM is equal to half of AB. This side CM is equal to half of AB. Okay, so how we'll show it students? Let us see. Students, if these two triangles are congruent, okay, if these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangle, then by CPCT we can say that the part DC of this triangle, the part DC of this triangle is equal to the part AB of this triangle. Can we say this? See, if these two triangles DBC and ABC, if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say the part DC, first and last letter, DC is equal to AB. Okay, so we can say this DC is equal to AB. Now see, DC is DC side. We can divide this side in two parts. The first part is DM and the second part is CM. So DC we can divide. DC we can write DM plus CM is equal to AB. Okay, and students, in the question it is given that DM is equal to CM. In the question it is given that DM is equal to CM. So can we write CM at the place of DM? Okay, since it is given, so we can write CM at the place of DM. So here we have written CM plus CM is equal to AB. Okay, how we have written? Because DM is equal to CM, so we have written that. Okay, now CM plus CM, students, it will be 2CM. 2CM is equal to AB. Okay, CM plus CM is equal to 2CM. So 2CM will be equal to AB. Now shift this 2 in right hand side. So it will be CM is equal to half of AB. Okay, students. So this we have to prove. This was to prove in part 4. Okay, how we have proved? Are you getting my point? Okay, firstly we have shown that DC is equal to AB by CPCT. After that, DC we have divided in two parts, DM and CM. DM is equal to CM, so at the place of DM we can write CM. So CM plus CM will be 2CM, and 2CM is equal to AB, means CM is equal to half of AB. Okay, students, so this is the solution of last question of this exercise. Okay, that is question number 8 of exercise 7.1. So students, just pause the video and note it down. And in the next part of the video, we'll see the criterion 4, that is side criterion. Okay, and after that we'll solve the exercise which is based upon that. Okay, students, thank you. This is enough for today. Thank you.